Good evening. Can I have your mark sheets, please? Thank you. I'm Elshan. What's your name?
My name is Malahat.
How old are you, Malahat?
I'm 12.
Thank you. And what's your name?
My name is Sughra.
How old are you, Sughra?
I'm 12 years old.
Thank you, Sughra. Where do you live?
I live in Baku. I like living there because there are lots of beautiful places.
Thank you. And Malahat, where do you live?
I live in Baku, which is the capital city.
Thank you. Malahat, tell us about a teacher you like.
I like my English teacher most. He is very kind and passionate and supportive. He helps us understand everything until we get it clearly. I enjoy his lessons. He is both because I like his lessons because it's both educational and fun.
And Sughra, how often do you use a mobile phone?
I use a mobile phone every day. Also, I use it for studying, chat with my friends, or listening music.
Alright. Malahat, which time of year do you like the most?
I like summer most because in the summer weather is warm and sunny. And during the holiday I can spend more time with my family and friends. And the best one is when the weather is hot, I can go swimming with my friends.
And Sughra, which do you like best, the morning or the afternoon?
I prefer afternoon because when I came to school I can spend my time with my hobbies and with my family.
Malahat, tell us about sports you like.
My favorite sport is yoga because it's helped people become healthier and it's improved flexibility, posture and balance. I like it very much. I think it's both fun and improve health.
Sughra, what type of music do you like listening to?
I like all types of music, but especially my favorite music is house music.
Malahat, tell us what you do in the school holidays.
I usually rest and spend time with my friends, but when I have time, I try to study English.
Sughra, what new hobby would you like to try?
I like to try photography because, in my opinion, this hobby is so creative and interesting.
Thank you. Now, I'd like each of you to talk on your own about something, and I'm going to give each of you a photograph, and I'd like you to talk about it. Malahat, here's your photograph. It shows someone learning how to do something. Sughra, you just listen. Malahat, please tell us what you can see in the photograph.
In this picture, I can see a woman and a girl in the kitchen. They're probably preparing food together. They look happy and seem relaxed. There are some flour and eggs on the table. And I can see tablet on the table too. They're probably following an online recipe. I think they're baking a cookie or a cake.
Talk about other things in the photograph.
The kitchen looks modern, clean and bright. White cupboard make kitchen looks very large. There are some cupboards on the picture too.
Thank you. And Sughra, here's your photograph. It shows someone at home after school. Malahat, you just listen. Sughra, please tell us what you can see in the photograph.
I can see a boy, a teenager boy. He is watching a football match. There are some organization on the table. There are a little table, and the television is in front of the boy. In my opinion, maybe the boy is spending her favorite football team, and the football is very popular in the world. all over, all over the. Oh yeah.
Alright, talk about other things in the photograph.
There are some piano, background, and sofa. Then.
Alright, thank you. Can I have a book, please? Now, in this part of the test, we're going to talk about something together for about 2 minutes. I'm going to describe a situation to you. Some students from a small village school are going on a trip to the capital city. Here are some activities they could do there. Talk together about the different activities they could do in the capital city and say which would be most interesting, alright? Now talk together.
Can you say the children are going to zoo? There are some animals. What I think about going to castle, this can be more interesting. Yes, I do too. In my opinion, the castle is so interesting. What do you think about the football match? I agree with you. It can be boring and it's not educational too. What I think about going to a museum, it can be more educational and fun. Yes, I think too the football match is so boring too, but the museum is so interesting and creative. There are some interesting things. What do you think about the museum? I think it can be more interesting, but I think we can go. We can visit city with a bus, by bus. It can be more good, and we can spend more time with our friends. Yes, I do too. We can go the trip as fast, and but it's so boring, in my opinion. What do you think about the stop? No, bus trip isn't boring, and we can see all the capital city and all the great places and stations. I don't agree with you. I think trip by buses can be more good. What do you think about this picture, this guy? There are the children are going. In my opinion, the children are going home with this guy. You should disable that picture. It's not included.
Okay, thank you. Sughra, would you like to have more school trips?
What can you say?
Would you like to have more school trips?
Yes, I would. In my opinion, the school trips are help to know new things and to spend the children more time.
Where would you like to go?
I would like to go United Kingdom or city.
How about you, Malahat?
I think going to museum, it can be interesting and it can be educational for students. But fun fair can be more interesting. I like both of them.
And what do you need to take when you go on a trip?
I need to take comfortable clothes and my phone to contact with my family. And I need to take water because if I cannot find water to drink, I don't want to be thirsty. And food, and that's it.
And how about you, Sughra?
In my mind, we need to take comfortable clothes, water, snack, or something else to drink.
Why?
Why?
Do you prefer to go on trips with your friends or your family?
In my mind, with our friends, because we can do lots of funny activities.
Do you agree with that?
No, I think it's not, because our family is more good, but both of them are okay.
And Malahat, do you think is the best time of year to visit the city?
I think it's spring, because we can enjoy the nature when it's spring. That's it.
And how about you, Sughra? What do you think is the best time of year to visit
I
the city?
really took Malahat because the best time is spring and because the streets are so beautiful with flowers.
And Malahat, which do you think is more interesting? Visiting the countryside or visiting a city?
I think visiting the countryside can be more interesting because we can enjoy the nature and relax. Going to the city can be noisy and make people annoyed.
What about you, Sughra?
I don't agree with Malahat because in my opinion the city is better than we can do lots of activities in the city, but at the countryside, we can enjoy the nature.
Alright, thank you. That's the end of the test.